Somebody asked how they can build a G37 to compete with a Cayman GT4 on the track, and it doesn't say it in the comment, but he wants to keep it as a daily driver as well. Now, as somebody that owns probably the fastest G37 street car that exists, I can tell you that it's not going to happen. Now, can you pass a Cayman GT4 with a G37 daily driver car? Sure, of course you can. I've passed them with my G37, although it's a driver difference, not a car difference. With equally experienced drivers in both cars, there's just nothing you're going to be able to do to a daily driver G37 to compete with a GT4. Honestly, even if you had a really high budget. For reference, I was just at the track this weekend with my G37 and somebody that had a Camaro SS 1LE, and it was bone stock with just an alignment. And my car was less than a second faster than him, and I think that we're both probably really similar drivers. And then on higher speed tracks, he actually has a higher PB than me. I'm only able to outdo him on a low speed track like Streets of Willow because I have more track oriented suspension. As a track dedicated car, when you remove airbags, shift over the weight distribution, or remove a lot of weight, sure, of course you can. As a street-ish car like mine that you can drive on the street, but it's not really a daily, maybe if you had a really high budget and removed a lot of weight. But without making major modifications to this car that would make you no longer be able to daily drive it, it's just not going to happen. And honestly, the biggest reasons are the car's weight, center of gravity height, and weight distribution once you start removing any kind of weight from the car while still being able to daily drive it. Again, in a track car, you'd be able to remove some more weight from the front, like the dashboards and all the airbags and stuff. You're probably also going to want to supercharge it and add some really nice aero and really stiff springs that are going to make it a pain to drive on the street, because you're going to have to compensate some way for the weight and the center of gravity location difference. But yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but for cars like this, you're just going to be very limited while keeping it as a street car. There's just some cars that are always going to be faster no matter what you do. But now when we take a track car versus track car, the differences become a little bit smaller because you have more freedom to do whatever you want with the car, and then the platform doesn't end up mattering as much. It still matters, but not as much. By the way, my definition of a street car is if it still has all its airbags. The second you remove an airbag, it's not a street car anymore.